You're watching coverage of the 2018 NIRSABB Basketball National Championships. This is the women's club division, and Gonzaga and UConn. The Zags are in red, UConn is in navy, and that's 2 points for the Zags. It's 3-2 here early in the first half. Coverage coming up on court number 8 as we're at 7 and 8. This is court 7 you're watching now with UConn and Gonzaga. Court 8 has St. Louis and Delaware. We'll have that for you shortly. Three to 2 the score with UConn on top. Now head to the line for some free throws. Off the front iron, no good. 15-43 here in the first half. It's 4-2 UConn, 15 minutes. Women's club pool play, opening round. Good for 3, 7-2 UConn. The Zags will head to the line, 9-2 the score. Coming up on 14 minutes here at the club championships. The clock runs until the 2-minute mark of the half. So you'll see the clock continue to run while free throws take place. 12 courts are going simultaneously tonight in pool play. Another hour's worth of pool play after this before we return in the morning. The 3-day tournament concludes with championship action on Sunday afternoon. The women's club final at approximately 1:20 Eastern Time on Sunday. 9-3 the score. UConn in blue, Gonzaga in red. Zags go down the court, 9-3 the score, 13 minutes. First half here in women's club pool play action. UConn whistled for an offensive foul, and while that happens, let's just pan over to let you know that on court number 8, we're underway. The Blue Hens and the Billikens. It's Delaware and St. Louis. No score, just about 2 minutes in. That's Delaware putting the first point on the board. Delaware in the blue, St. Louis wearing white. Club action just underway. Back to the Zags and the Huskies, and that's good for 2. Zags down the court, foul on the play. 11 on the clock, 9-5 is the score with UConn on top. Back to court 8 real fast, and St. Louis with a bucket is tied it at 2. Delaware head down the court. They are in the royal blue. (4-2) now, Delaware. You can chat with us here on the YouTube video. Let us know what you're watching. You can also follow scores at halftime and all weekend long on Twitter at NIRSAChamp. That's N-I-R-S-A champ. UConn at the line for some free throws back here on court 7 as we keep an eye on court 8. The Huskies have added a free throw. It's 10-5 with 9 minutes, 30 seconds. The Zags with 2 more. Delaware, though, can't get the putback. Back to coverage of the Zags and UConn, 10-7. Connecticut on top. And it's back to St. Louis and Delaware. St. Louis with a 3 on the other end of the court. Makes it 6-5 with 13:21 on the clock, first half. A foul, which will be Delaware possession under the basket. It's already Gonzaga possession under the basket. Can't get the turnaround, Jay. 10-7. The Zags go within 1, 10-9. Looks like Gonzaga going to be whistled for that foul. Some more free throws for UConn. Let's go back over to Delaware and St. Louis. Turnover there. And the Billikens will have a chance to take the lead at 6-5. The first free throw is good. Back on court 7 with UConn. And they'll shoot one more as we keep an eye on this game. It's Delaware, St. Louis. Nothing happening. St. Louis brings it down the court. Both free throws were good a moment ago for UConn. The lead is 3. 5 minutes on the clock. Just on the line, a 2-point shot is good. 14-9, Huskies. Back to the game with some action. 6-5. Delaware with the lead and the ball. 10 minutes, 38 seconds. We're watching Delaware and St. Louis. St. Louis in the white, Delaware is in the blue. 6-5 women's club pool play action with 9 minutes left. And make it 7-6 as St. Louis goes on top. We're live streaming courts 7 and 8. There are 12 courts going right now. across Ohio State's Recreation and Physical Activity Center. That's off the glass and in, and Delaware back on top. This time with a three-pointer. It's 9-7. Another nice jumper by St. Louis. Ties it at 9. A steal and down the court for 2. Delaware, 11-9. St. Louis calls timeout. Back to court 7, where UConn has stretched what was a one-point lead to 7. It's 16-9. UConn over Gonzaga. Under 2 minutes first half. And with 1:31 left, it's Gonzaga with a timeout. 18-9. We're going to take a pause, step away from this. We appreciate you joining us. We'll come back as the games get closer in the second half. You can follow online at NIRSA Champ. That's NIRSA Champ. On Twitter, we'll post the halftime scores, and we'll keep an eye on these games for you. Pool play continues tomorrow as well, as all 4 of these teams will be back in action. If you want to see more, make sure to tweet at us. Again, at NIRSA Champ. We'll try to keep following the games that you want to see.